Hey, what's up everyone? This is MangaArtFanatic, or however you want to call me, and today I'll try showing you how to draw hands. If I make any mistakes in English, I am apologizing beforehand. Let's get to it. The overall appearance of human hands differs slightly from individual to individual. For instance, they might be short, long, strong, or weak, and the shape of the fingers and fingernails also varies. It's quite easy to realize why hands and feet are considered to be the hardest part of the human body to portray effectively in drawings. And this is because of their complex shape that changes with each different pose and angle and the various attitudes they can assume. That doesn't mean that they're impossible to draw and you should try to hide the hands of the character you're drawing in his pockets. We have all mastered the pocket hiding technique. Don't look away, we are all guilty, we have done this before. But the important part is that we have to get over it at some point. So, shall we? Before you start drawing hands, you need to understand some basic stuff about the anatomy of the hand and wrist. The hand is much influenced by its skeletal structure. The bones of the carpus and metacarpus correspond to the wrist and the palm respectively, and the phalanges correspond to the fingers. The hand is joined to the forearm with the wrist and continues along the longitudinal axis of the limb. The wrist is a complex joint that serves as the link between the forearm and the hand, and is critical for many upper extremity movements. The fingers have a kind of cylindrical shape. The thumb has only 2 free segments, missing the middle phalanx. Each of the other fingers is formed by 3 segments articulated between them and corresponding to the phalanges. The thumbnail is always bigger than the other nails, which are in proportion to the volume of each finger in size. The height of each finger is different not only because of their length, but also because the point they originate from is at a different height. The little finger usually ends at about the same level as the last joint of the annular finger. The middle finger is the longer one, while the length of the index and annular finger varies. It's been said that the length of these 2 fingers reveal certain stuff about someone's personality. If you're interested to find more about this, there's gonna be a link in the description box down below for you. I am not sure if this is true or not, but I think it would be interesting if you try to shape the fingers of the character you want to draw to match his personality. That would be cool. When it comes to actually drawing hands, you obviously don't need to make a detailed hand skeleton, but a more simplified shape so that you know where the fingers and the palm are going to be. The only way to master drawing hands is via practice. Seek for reference pictures on the internet, or observing others, or just look at your own hands and try starting with easier poses in the beginning, and when you familiarize with them, continue with more complex ones. So now it's time to try drawing an actual hand. Pause the video and go get your pencils. I'm waiting. Okay. Did you get them? Okay, we're starting. Okay, so we will be drawing a hand on top view and the fingers will be spread apart. Whenever you need to, pause the video so that you can keep up with the instructions I'm giving you. Okay, let's do this. Step 1. First of all, we have to draw the palm. The shape of the palm, that when the hand is on top view, looks like it consists of a rectangle, 2 triangles, and a curve on top that unites these 3 shapes. Step 2. Now it's time to draw some circles in the upper part of the palm where each finger is going to originate from. Step 3. Extend the lines from the circles to show the placement and length of each finger. Step 4. Draw a circle a bit below the middle of these lines. This will be each finger's second joint. Step 5. Draw another circle above the one we lastly drew on all of the fingers apart from the thumb. Since the thumb has only 2 free segments, it's really pointless to draw this circle, so we are skipping it. Step 6. Erase lightly the guidelines we drew before to make them barely visible. Then outline the shape that the guidelines form to draw the flesh around the hand. Step 7. Erase the guidelines completely and put on some details like the nails and some skin folds. Just make sure to not make the skin folds way too bold looking unless you want to draw an old person's hand. Depending on the pose you want to draw, the guidelines change accordingly. You can see what I mean in the following examples. If you need to, pause the video and study the pictures I show you for longer. The hand shape of males, females, and babies and elders slightly changes as well. Here are a few things you need to keep in mind. Males have bigger and kinda thicker hands than females. The fingers are not that delicate and the nails are more boxy, kinda. Does that make sense? Usually male hands have a bit more stiff poses compared to female hands, and they also might be hairy. It's true. Don't look at me like that. Female hands are thinner and smaller. The fingers are more delicate and curved, and the nails are well shaped. Female hands tend to have more graceful poses compared to male ones. The hands of babies appear stumpy with a large, thick palm. Keep in mind that babies can't do all the moves adult hands can do. If you look closely, babies have their fingers curled most of the time and they use their hands to either grasp or point at something. Elderly people tend to have veins popping from their hands and a lot of skin folds, so make sure to add those if you draw an old person. However, be careful to not overdo it. And that's it. We're done. Yay! That was it. That's all you need to know about drawing hands. I am gonna repeat myself and say that when you're drawing hands, make sure to look at references if you need to. And always remember that drawing hands is tricky for every artist, and the only way to be able to draw them nicely is by practicing a lot. Do not be discouraged if you make mistakes in the beginning. Everyone is doing this. Everyone knows the pain of learning to draw hands. So just be patient and keep practicing more and more, and you'll get there.
I wish you the best of luck. Okay, so first of all we have to do is wait. What am I saying? I am 17, goddammit, I don't know how to read.
A kind of cylindrical is different. Not we don't need to make a detailed hand skeleton circle above the one we last. Now it's time to draw some circles. This will be where each finger's second join. Shape so that you know. Extend the lines from the shirt shape so that you know. If I make any mistakes in English, I am apologizing. I can't read. Longitudinal. There you go. And metacarpus, which are in promotion to the volume of each finger in size. What am I doing? So yeah, I hope that wasn't boring. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you think I did a good job, share the video, subscribe to my channel, and give me a thumbs up. And I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye!